In action. In this video, we're going to do a worked example including the genetics of sex-linked characteristics. So let's remember what our sex chromosomes look like. We have an X chromosome, which is much longer than a Y chromosome. So there's going to be a portion of the X chromosome which does not have a match in males. So any genes that appear on this section of the chromosome will be expressed in the phenotype regardless of what's on the Y, because there is no option on the Y. So if this is a recessive genotype, it will get expressed, and if it's dominant, it will get expressed in the males. In females, the chromosomes are both X's. So when you have an allele up here, it has got two options because both of the X chromosomes will be carrying an allele. So a recessive characteristic can be hidden if there's a dominant allele on the other chromosome. Let's have a look at an example. An example that's really common is hemophilia. Now, the hemophilia allele is carried on this non-homologous portion of the X chromosome. So in males, you can have the X chromosome carrying a normal gene and the X chromosome carrying a hemophilia allele. So males either are normal, or have the disease. Those are our two options for men. For women, you have X's with normal, and both of them can be normal, or you could have a heterozygote where they've got one normal allele and a disease allele. Now, both of these are going to look normal because this is dominant and the disease is recessive. So this person is carrying the disease, but they won't show any symptoms. It is possible to get two recessive traits. This person would be a female with hemophilia. So let's have a look at a cross and see how we lay it out for sex-linked characteristics. It's a little bit different from some of the other crosses that we have seen. So let's take a normal male and a carrier female. So a symbol for female is that. So a normal male, as soon as we're talking about sex-linked characteristics, we have to have our X and our Y involved. So for our female, it will be X and X. The Y chromosome never carries any allele, so it's just on the X chromosome. If it's normal, it's a big N. If it's a carrier female, she is heterozygous, so she will have a big N and a little n. Set up your Punnett square, make it slightly bigger than normal because you're going to have the X's and Y's involved. The female's gametes, the eggs, are going up here. Half of them will carry the normal allele on the X chromosome and half will carry the recessive disease allele. For male gametes on this side, half of them will be sperm with X chromosomes in them. Half of them will be sperm with Y chromosomes. The Y chromosome does not have a hemophilia allele, normal or otherwise. It's too short. Fertilize the sperm and the egg together. We have a female child, normal. Fertilize the egg and the sperm. We have a female child who is a carrier. Fertilize the egg and the sperm. Now we have a boy. Congratulations. Normal. We have egg and sperm, another boy. Unfortunately, this boy has haemophilia. So there are two things being worked out here. The sex of the child, X and X, or X and Y, and their disease status, normal, carrier, or haemophiliac.